Hello and welcome back to the Bullish Bears YouTube channel. I'm Jeremy and I've been doing these updates with my wheel trade positions and well, I started a new one. Although I don't have a long share position or equity position in this yet, I did sell a cash secured put on MSTU. I'm expecting a reversion if things go well with Bitcoin and MicroStrategy. We should see a return right around 850 for a reversion trade setup. Just waiting for a reversal to confirm here. Uh, Fairly good chance we'll see that come Monday with Bitcoin literally ripping right now. Going with some of the news that's out, yeah, I think Bitcoin could probably return to 100,000 pretty quick. So probably a good idea to take into a few positions as long as the premium's good. Might as well do it. In this case, I was able to sell to open a put position. Let me get this open for you real quick here. On MSTU, I sold the 321 expiration $4.50 strike at 50 cents. I was a little late to the game on this as price was pretty low, down to about $4 last week, but I'm willing to own it about there. I just kind of missed the beat. I was busy doing something else, wasn't able to quite pay attention to what I should have been doing, and wasn't ready to really jump into position just right away. I was a little bit distracted, let's just say that. Anyway, let me get back to my other screen here if I can. There we are. Effectively, we're looking at price action as the primary function of the strategy. If you expect price to trade in a range or be in a slightly bullish or even sometimes a slightly bearish trend, you can take advantage of selling to open options. In this case, taking 50 cents off of a 450 strike, pretty good idea. My cost basis would be $4. Essentially, I get a bit ahead of this, even though price did dip in the after hours to about 386 on this guy. Taking 50 cents off of a $4.50 stock is pretty nice percentage on yield. And if I'm able to repeat this process later on as time goes on, and it stays under $5, well, it knocks it down to a zero cost basis relatively quickly if I can keep rolling these options. At this point, if price does dip down a little bit, I might even acquire some shares to start being able to sell some covered calls on this right away. Haven't quite decided yet. And if I'm assigned on it, I'll do that anyway. The other side of things is if price reverts back to 850 or so in that reversion too quickly, well, this option will probably expire worthless and I'll be able to weigh that against my cost basis anyway. So I'll take 50 cents off without even having a position if that's what it takes. Anyway, this is another update with the wheel trade and I'll keep these coming. I was trying to get this out earlier in the week, but I wasn't necessarily feeling all that great this week. I'm still recovering from a flu. I looked a little bit like Gollum, so I decided it probably wouldn't be a good idea to make a video. So I do apologize about the delayed announcement of taking this position, but I'll try to keep on top of them as I film them as time goes on. Also, I was able to put this out on our social media, so I was able to make an announcement right away. The moment I enter these positions, I'm on the spot when it comes to getting it out to our social medias to let everybody know. Even if you're just following along and you're not taking any action on these trade ideas, that's fine. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just showing you what I am doing. That's the idea, is to teach people how to do this. I figure as time goes on, if I'm recording these, that they'll be timeless and people can review them so they can at least learn the process of the wheel trade strategy. That's all I want to do. I really want to help. Thanks again for joining us, and really appreciate throwing a couple likes our way and some subscriptions. We've been growing to the point where we've got a pretty good chance of breaking 100,000 subscribers this year. So I'm really proud to say thank you very kindly for the support. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.